We're already excited enough as it is knowing Disney Plus's Loki was renewed for a second season, but we fans couldn't be happier after the series announced that Huy Quan will be joining season 2 of this popular Marvel series. Get to know the story behind this actor's addition to the story and other related news about Loki, so you better keep on watching if you don't want to miss out. Just in, Indiana Jones actor Huy Quan joins the cast of Loki for season 2. Huy Quan, who previously appeared in Everything Everywhere All at Once and The Goonies, has been cast in the second season of the Marvel drama series. Many fans may remember him from acting alongside Harrison Ford in the highly popular adventure film Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Back when he was younger, Kevin Feige, the head of Marvel, revealed the casting, but so far the Marvel executive didn't provide any character information. However, his role was finally revealed during the D23 Expo, along with the trailer for the series' second season. Before the screening of season 2 video that revealed Quan to be portraying a TVA, Time Variance Authority, employee, Quan made an appearance on stage at the event alongside co-stars Tom Hiddleston, Owen Wilson, and Sophia Martino. After being extended for a second season on Disney Plus last year, Justin Benson and Aaron Moorhead joined the cast to helm the majority of the Tom Hiddleston starring series. Deadline reported earlier this year. Loki is set in a universe that is similar to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, where the God of Mischief finds himself in over his head when he gets into difficulty with the cumbersome TVA, Time Variance Authority, after fleeing with the Tesseract. Owen Wilson, Gugu Mbatha-Raw, Sophia Martino, Wunmi Mosaku, and Richard E. Grant will all return to reprise their roles alongside Hiddleston. Recently, Quan has joined Rafael Casal, who Deadline previously reported would also be appearing in the show's second season. After receiving favorable reviews and breaking viewership records for the first episode, Loki became the first Marvel series on Disney Plus to receive a second season. Eric Martin is writing all 6 episodes, while Hiddleston and Michael Waldron, who wrote and served as showrunner in season 1, executive produce. On the other hand, Loki's first season's 6 episodes were all directed by Kate Herron, who will not return for season 2. Season 1's filming was a lot for one director to handle, as she revealed to TV Line last year, especially considering that episodes lasted 6 hours and were produced in the Marvel style. They operated more like a large picture without the showrunner structure, Herron added, something for which she will always be thankful and which provided her with a tremendous opportunity. Season 2 is still in the production phase, and as for the plot, Season 2 will pick up where Season 1 left off, at least according to what Hiddleston told the audience at Disney's D23 conference in Anaheim. Just a quick recap, He Who Remains, Lovecraft Country's Jonathon Majors, an omniscient being who forewarned that his death would bring about a multiversal war with the emergence of infinite variants of himself, was confronted by Loki and Sylvie in Loki's debut season finale. When Sylvie killed He Who Remains despite their cautions, the sacred timeline descended into anarchy. Meanwhile, Mobius, Wilson, and Hunter B-15, Wunmi Mosaku, didn't know Loki at all when Sylvie sent him abruptly and heartbreakingly back to the TVA. Loki himself, though, appeared to arrive there in a completely different timeline. As for Quan, he even managed to squeeze in a joke during the panel, saying, "I'm very confused. Is this not the Indiana Jones panel?" referencing his former child acting job and his presence previously on the stage of Harrison Ford and the Indy cast. And speaking of Loki Season 2, here's everything we know so far about the upcoming show. One of the first questions fans immediately ask is, when will we get to see Loki Season 2? Loki Season 2 is yet to have a premiere date announced, but according to Variety, Marvel president Kevin Feige informed the D23 Expo crowd that filming is now underway for the show and that fans in attendance got to see some exclusive second season footage. There's no reason to doubt that the next season won't start in 2023. In addition to airing other Marvel shows on Disney Plus in the interim, there will be a protected post-production phase to incorporate all of the visual effects required to make the show come to life. Do we have the full name of the cast members who will take part in Loki Season 2? Although the complete cast hasn't been revealed, we do know that Mobius and Loki will once again be played by Owen Wilson and Tom Hiddleston respectively, along with Gugu Mbatha-Raw repeating her role as Ravonna Renslayer, Eugene Cordero resuming his role as Casey, and Wunmi Mosaku reprising her role as Hunter B-15. Sophia Martino is also reprising her role as Sylvie. Jonathon Majors is quite likely to return in Season 2, but this time as Kang the Conqueror. Kang is also the antagonist in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, thus his role in the series may be restricted. What else do we know about the storyline of Season 2. Like everything else, Loki Season 2 is keeping their storyline pretty much kept under wraps, but as we shared earlier, Tom Hiddleston already told the audience at D23 Expo that it'll continue where Season 1 ended, where his character is back at the TVA and Mobius not knowing who he is. Owen Wilson also agreed to this, saying, "It's a little bit like that Talking Heads song, and in Season 2 we're going to answer, how did I get here?" So is there already a trailer available for Loki Season 2? There's no trailer available for the series as of yet, since Season 2 is currently in production, but as soon as they release one, you'll be the first to know. Now, many of you might be curious about what Marvel showed the audience at the D23 Expo, but wonder no more, since we'll also be sharing with you what we know of it. One of the striking moments in the early footage shown is how the series referenced Kang's impending threat. A classic scene from the first season is replayed in the last stinger of the brand new Loki Season 2 trailer. Mobius and Loki converse over lunch, but this time their chat is not dominated by a salad-based picture of Ragnarok. The scene serves as a crucial reminder of what has changed, even though it's obviously meant to be a callback to Season 1, which is the death of He Who Remains, that has disrupted the timeline, and as a result, places in the TVA that should be familiar now have a different appearance and a different vibe than they did before. Loki makes mention of several well-known MCU characters who haven't always been kind to him, including the original Avengers Iron Man, Captain America, the Hulk, Black Widow, Hawkeye, and Thor, among others. As fans will recall, Loki concluded Season 1 at a TVA that was not the one he remembered, and the Mobius there didn't know him. The exchange also serves to illustrate the trip Loki has been on. He makes an effort to explain and alludes to the upcoming conflict with Kang the Conqueror in doing so. We all know Marvel for its entanglement with the uncanny, and it looks like Loki Season 2 will also embrace this core theme. It's obvious that even familiar areas will have a whole new tone from Season 2 of Loki, based on the information that has been acquired so far, especially when combined with how the first season concluded. In fact, both the presentation of the narrative and the plot itself will probably heavily rely on this discrepancy between how things are and how they should be. Although the MCU has experimented with this style of storytelling before, most notably in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Loki's character guarantees that it will take the center stage, given that he's a variant and not the actual Loki that fans followed from Thor until his demise in Avengers Infinity War. Even the primary character isn't precisely who viewers perceive him to be. It's truly anyone's guess where the plot will lead Loki, Sylvie, and the new Mobius, but it seems reasonable to assume that Kang will have a significant influence on the series based on the God of Mischief's foreboding warning of an impending conflict. Though there is still a long way to go before the climactic clash at the end of Phase 6, fans may presumably expect actual appearances from the villain to be infrequent if they happen at all. The threat of the temporal warlord will probably loom over the trio's heads, an unrealized portent of approaching calamity. The pressure of running time offers some tremendous opportunities for storytelling. It only makes sense that the next season of the show will carry on the story that Loki started by introducing viewers to the threat posed by Kang and kicking open the door to the multiverse saga. The mysteries of time are still mysteries for the time being, nevertheless. For those keeping track of the time, Loki Season 2 will premiere exclusively on Disney Plus in the middle of 2023. And that's everything we know so far about Loki Season 2. What do you hope to see next season? Let us know in the comment section below. Before you go, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on for more videos like these, and we'll see you again next time.